ass, get his bugs up. Wait, bitch, you be worried, but shut the fuck up. Wait, I'm going too fast, I'm fucking up. I know how this goes. Run a brand new truck. Get some money when don't be dumb. She snaked me and then she dumped. If I sue him, then he slumped. Gotta hide it so he's trunked. Put a wall around my love. Telling her she got trumped. Wait, floating up and he sank. You better get some rain. If you need some, hit the bank. Smoking gas stank. I'm on my last wait. Do your dance okay? Like you doing it for Lil Saint. Wait, Lil Saint. Wait, break the bank. My chopstick got range. Why bitches act at the range? I put her ass in range. Just get sex arranged. Wait, car fast as a mug. Hey, so this broke ass get his bugs up. Wait, bitch, you be worried, but shut the fuck up. Wait, I'm going too fast, I'm fucking up. I know how this goes. Run a brand new truck. Get some money when don't be dumb. She snaked me and then she dumped. If I sue him, then he slumped. Gotta hide it so he's trunked. Put a wall around my love. Telling her she got trumped.
What's good, my people? What's happening? It's your boy BTG. How y'all doing today, man? I've been on a little hiatus. I'm back, you know what I'm saying? Salute the little Jenkins in the building. Man, what it do? Man, we got some topics to talk about, bro. I want to touch on something right quick. I just heard some things, you feel me? And it's funny because I got a video that I want to go over that brings up this individual, you know what I'm saying, by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse. I like, it's funny, gang. Like, some of these people out here really just be showing their colors, bro. They really just be saying weird things, and it's like to fearmonger only black folk. You know what I'm saying? This shit made me want to tweet, but we're gonna just we're gonna keep it kosher. But chat, you gotta be very mindful of them people that have very anti-black sentiments and the things that they will say. You know what I'm saying? To just bypass it, like, oh, we as black people are just docile. Like we have crime within proximity, our own communities, right? So apparently that means, chat, that we won't get into it with other groups if it came to that. Apparently, chat. That's you know, just because black people, we have our situations, we have our conflicts, you know what I'm saying? Because of proximity, right? That means, right, we just hate each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Not because somebody did, or treachery or betrayal. You know what I'm saying? It's never layered, apparently, with these type of people. But we're gonna get to that. But for right now, we got Mr. Reese Waters, bro. We're gonna go over this video, and he's addressing Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro. Yeah, Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro, and those alike. Before we get started, y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me good. We coming through clearly. Be straight. All right, let me know something. We finna get into it though, man.
You can stand me up at the gates of.
I gotta speed him motherfucker up a little bit though. Yeah, but I just heard some weird ass shit. I don't know why people follow that person anymore. Like, why do y'all like? Unless you're gonna talk about the buffoonery and the clown shit that go on in that community, I don't understand why you would like feed into that guy, because everything he says is idiocy. You know what I'm saying? It's directly opposing black folk. I don't know. I don't know how you be black, right? And been in the lunch line and been on all this, etc., etc. And you have all of these sentiments. That shit is so weird to me, bro. But hey, let's get into it.
Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I am Reese Waters, and this is Street Politics. Well, MAGA, here's how it started.
Congratulations.
And here's how it's going.
Those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of it, says the nation of Israel.
Andy Fine, who has literally texted or put on Twitter, we should kill them all. Every single one. Someone texted a picture of literally of a dead baby and he laughs at it.
When Donald Trump looked at us in our faces and said Epstein who, that's when it was game over. Because Israel first is a cancer cell.
In politics, don't spend a lot of time on sort of the fringe edgelord right, the way that Fuentes is.
Well, and he should debate me. If he feels so strongly, then debate me.
My thing is, bro, this country is too focused on Israel and all of that. You're not focusing on these type of people. These people that are preaching anti-black rhetoric, anti-Jew rhetoric, anti-women. You know what I'm saying? Everything that makes up this country that supposedly makes it great, these people are willingly against it, and they have no problem getting on these damn platforms. That's the crazy part about this. How can you have all of these like inhumane, you know what I'm saying, plans and aspirations for the place that you live in, this country that you claim made you, right? Where does that come from, bro? It comes from the home, chat. They raise these motherfuckers to be like this.
He won't. He knows he won't. You know he won't. I know he won't. You're a bitch.
Like two kids fighting over a Patriots jersey. Y'all want to hear a story? This one is called The Gingerbread MAGA. It's a Let 'em Fight exclusive. We have a very short window of time where we control Congress and the White House and have the power to push our agenda forward. We're going to waste this window fighting with each other. We're going to squander everything. I'm furious, honestly. Oh, don't be mad, Matt Walsh. Just take comfort in the fact that to the rest of us, this is hilarious. Now, this all started when Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, I also find this shit funny. Seeing these Republicans fight. Also, don't be surprised when you see some of your favorite black conservative Republicans and everything, especially these celebrities and shit like that. Don't be surprised when they sound a little grouchy. Don't be surprised when they sound a little, you know what I'm saying? Because they getting that belt right now. Motherfuckers want them out, out the way. You feel me? They talk a good game, right? They talk a good game, but really all they about is feeding them damn selves. Fuck the American people. Fuck the people that got to go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? They want to tell you what you need to do, so you can line their fucking pocket. Right? Don't be surprised, man, when you hear them. Oh, hey, you can't do nothing but laugh at it, Lou. You can't do nothing but because it's like, what the hell is you gonna do? Are you fatigued? Now what? You tired of black crime? You tired of Israel? What you gonna do, bro? What is you finna do sitting at that keyboard, at that desk, in that office room? What are you going to do? These people don't have boots on the ground in their own cities, own communities, but they talking about going to march to some other state. You know what I'm saying? And be there at the debates, at the summits. Man, go sit your ass down. For real.
Brought Nick Fuentes onto his podcast.
How do you explain Mike Huckabee, Ted Cruz, and there are a lot like that, John Bolton. I mean, I've known them all, George W. Bush, like Karl Rove. I mean, all people I know personally who I've seen like be seized by this brain virus, and they're not Jewish. Most of them are self-described Christians. And then the Christian Zionists who are, well, Christian Zionists. Like, what is that? Right. And I could just say for myself,
I don't like neither one of them, but he really sat down after this guy, Nick Fuentes, basically completely disrespected this man's family, right? Multiple times. He has a sit down with dude, bro. And you know why? Because for some reason they are desperate now, bro. You know what I'm saying? TPUSA, all that shit is being, you feel me, defaced. Kirk is gone, so now they have to look for a new image. You know what I'm saying? A new header for MAGA. How that shit finna go for y'all though?
I just like them more than anybody. You know, because like what? Because it's Christian heresy, and I'm offended by that as a Christian. That's why. So I don't like. Why not? Like, I'm pissed at the neocons. Very pissed. I've said that a million times. I've been mad since December of 2003 when I went to Iraq. And so like I went and asked straightforward questions to Ted Cruz because that seemed like he was a sitting senator who's like serving for Israel by his own description. He seemed like a worthy target. I'm not going after MTG, who's like the most sincere person. Like, why do I go after Ted Cruz? I don't understand.
Now, Tucker Carlson, that was a blatant excuse just to remind everybody of how you embarrassed Ted Cruz on the exact same platform. I remember.
Growing up in Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of it, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my... You pull out the phone and use it.
It's in Genesis, but... So you're quoting a Bible phrase, you don't have context for it, you don't know where the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused.
Ted Cruz was out here ready to name books that don't even exist. It was the book of Damien. It was the book of Frederica, chapter 12. It was Frederica chapter 12. I know because my granny used to read that to me as a child. At the book of Ricardo and book of Frederica. At the Republican Jewish Coalition, Ted Cruz said he repeatedly begged Trump to bomb Iran for weeks. Don't let the 7K Club gaslight you into thinking their attacks on Tucker Carlson and me are about anti-Semitism. This is about Israel losing control over America.
And then the single most important national security decision the president has made was the decision to launch the bombing raid on the Iran nuclear facilities.
Yo, what are these people doing for Americans? Why are they in other countries, bro? Minding other people's businesses, right? And I feel like this is all, chat, this is all a distraction for the grander scheme is going on. While they over there bombing, of course, y'all putting in y'all heads in the cookie jar, stealing resources. Of course you are. Chat, why are they over there? Why is y'all funding anything? Why? Ain't people hungry in this country? Don't we got other things to worry about? We got bigger fish to fry. White people are losing power and they are afraid they are going to face what they have done to others. Yeah, exactly. Right? And they might not meet the same fate which they dealt onto others. But chat, it's the irrational fear of having to face consequences that's getting them. It's like, damn. Like, this is really happening. This country has never been perfect for everyone except a particular group. It has never directly benefited anyone except a particular group. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going.
I can tell you I was on the phone with the president every single week urging him to do that, and I will tell you there are other voices within the administration and without who are telling him not to.
I see Ted Cruz is still at it, and Nick Fuentes is still on his neck. Now, one issue that I have, Tucker Carlson, you said that whole thing about Marjorie Taylor Greene being the most sincere, and are you sure?
Here's some tea for you. MTG, people are like, oh my God, she's saying all these things. Like, what's gotten into her lately? Oh, like she's bucking against Trump. She's bucking against the administration. Marjorie Taylor Greene wanted to run for Senate in Georgia. She wanted to run for Senate earlier this year in the state of Georgia. She wanted to be the Republican nominee for Senate. So she was gearing up for that statewide race, and Trump told her no. Trump said no. And the White House and Trump land shut down Marjorie Taylor Greene's personal ambitions to run for Senate. And she has been on a revenge tour ever since.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene is scorned. Huh. Let me find out. She out here moving like Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I'm not mad at it, though. Do your sabotage, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Since I've become a member of Congress since 2021, we have voted on 22 resolutions for Israel, 22 of them. All kinds of resolutions, denouncing anti-Semitism, supporting Israel. We voted on 22 of those. We never vote on resolutions proclaiming great things about America or defending certain Americans or defending Americans in general. But we have voted on 22 resolutions in the House.
Oh, no. There's more.
It's coming to a point where it's so obvious all the time in everyone's language, the social media posts they put out, the statements that they make. They have to proclaim Israel. They have to proclaim their faith and loyalty in Israel and how they, Israel is our greatest ally. And it's a statement that has to be made over and over and over again to the point it's becoming like, wait a minute, what about our own country? What about our own people? And we have so many problems here in America. And we talk about this all the time. $37 trillion.
Only these Caucasus people care about that, bro. Only they care about that shit. I'm not from Israel. I'm not for the slaughter of anybody, but I also don't feel like anybody should be funding any fucking wars. Motherfucker, is you gonna pay for the funeral? Is you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Is you gonna be there mourning with them families and shit? Fuck no. So why are you doing any of that? Why does the U.S. be trying to play the middleman, bro? In these external affairs? That's what I never understood as a young man. Like, other than you going to steal something, other than you trying to siphon some type of resource, minerals, whatever the hell, oil, right? Screenshot in the building, man. Salute to everybody in the building that's tuning in, man. Salute, salute, salute. I had to come and talk about this though, bro. Yeah, along with some other shit, concerning, you know what I'm saying, somebody that should have went to straight to damn jail, to be honest with you, for real. And we're gonna be bringing up how we got people that look like us, you know what I'm saying, placating for people like that, you know what I'm saying. But when we're in those situations, motherfuckers have no type of input. They don't have no type of like sympathy. It's just, oh, you're black, the usual suspects from our own people, right? Our own. But yeah, man, stay tuned, bro. Stay tuned.
In debt. Just like you and I were speaking before, our kids' generations. My kids are 22, 25, and 27. And our children's generation, they can't afford rent. They can't afford to buy a house. They can't afford insurance. They can't buy a new car. They can't find a good paying job. They're living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, credit card bills stacked up. And they literally look to the future going, how am I ever going to realize the American dream? And it seems hopeless for them. But then in Congress, everyone is
the American dream is a damn lie. I have realized that. 23 years old. The American dream has never been real. It is a lie that's been sold by these politicians, the rich that have been rich and keep getting richer. You know what I'm saying? Their plan is you gonna go to work. These young black folk gonna go to work paycheck to paycheck. They're gonna run out of money. You know what I'm saying? Something is gonna inconvenience them, so they're gonna have to find another job. What the wham? These people really, I think they really think about this, bro, on a huge scale. Like, I believe they truly sit around a round table and just try to like hypothesize, how can we get more money and how can the downtrodden stay downtrodden? You know? Let's keep it going.
Facing and pursuing and proclaiming their loyalty to a foreign country.
Now that is interesting. Maybe they should have the Congress repeat those affirmations about America. Maybe they would have more loyalty to because they don't abide by the oaths that they make to America. So maybe the affirmations is the way to go. That's good evidence. Hey,
yeah, Lou, the lines are blurred now, man. Everybody got weapons. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming more hard for them to like, you feel me? Try to think they're superior or feel like you're in a better position because everybody getting rich. Everybody is getting money. Everybody is having power. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is subservient to some one ruler. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fearing them no more. The fear is gone. And now with that, the realization comes.
You got any more in that sabotage bag, Marjorie Taylor Greene?
This isn't about Jewish people. This is about the government of Israel. This is about their military. And this is about them demanding, nonstop demanding, America, pay attention to Israel, do what Israel wants, fight Israel's wars, and pay for them. And if you don't, then we're going to come after anyone and everyone that gets in the way of that. And if you're wondering why people are talking about primarying me, well, it's because I don't take any money from AIPAC. I've called for AIPAC to be registered under FARA. I've introduced amendments to defund all of our American tax dollars from going to Israel every single year, billions and billions of dollars every single year. But I've also done that for a slew of other countries. It's not just Israel. It's a whole bunch of other countries, Egypt, Ukraine, you name it. I'm just like, enough of the foreign aid. But if you're willing to step out and you're actually to say, hey, we're not MAGA, we're MAGA. And there's a major difference there. Then there is a group of people that...
Man, fuck MAGA. Chat, I don't even think we finna watch this whole video. I don't even think I would watch this whole video. I can't stand these people. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson. I don't like these people. I really don't like these people. These people are very weird. Take notice, bro. These people, they try their hardest. Don't bring up no type of low income communities. Don't bring up none of that. Keep talking about Israel and shit going on outside of the U.S. That's their MO. I don't care. I am an American citizen. You feel me? We got people trying to air out schools on this motherfucker. That's what y'all need to worry about. Reinforce your homeland. Stop being worried about what them people got going on and what religion that they practice. Do you? Y'all supposed to be Christians, right? Next video, man.
Welcome back to Inhibition. Today's topic, Kyle Rittenhouse. We're going to do an update. Was Kyle a Proud Boy? Did he punch a girl? Are these relevant to the shooting? The prosecution thinks so. Let's talk about it. Going to be starting November 1st. So the trial's not until November, but they had to have any new motions or things they want to file for the trial on July 1st. And they provided those by July 1st, and those were made public, and that's what we're going to talk about now. The judge hasn't ruled on these motions. He won't rule on these motions until August, but the motions have been filed. So let's take a look at what motions were filed by the prosecution. So in a motion filed Thursday, which was July 1st, in Kenosha County Circuit Court, Assistant Director Attorneys Thomas Binger and Jason Zott asked Judge Bruce Schroeder to allow them to admit evidence that Rittenhouse is associated with the Proud Boys, a group classified as a terrorist organization by Canadian government and as a hate group by the U.S.-based Southern Poverty Law Center.
Hate, bro. They are recognized as a hate group officially, and you got celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Celebrities, chat, low-level celebrities and everything talking about this guy as if he is somebody that you should respect. Bruh, Kyle Rittenhouse went from his state to a whole nother state with a terrorist group, and he unalived people, y'all. He did that because he wasn't minding his business. Now, imagine you or me, right? You or me just going and doing something old willy-nilly like this, or we with a clique of brothers and everything that call themselves a gang, and then we go do something, right? They're gonna call it gang culture, right? They're gonna classify it as gang violence. So why is this not the same thing? Why are these celebrities talking about this guy as if like he's not a crash out, bro? You know what I'm saying? By your same standards set for black people, Kyle Rittenhouse is a damn crash out who deserves to get held to the fullest extent of the law, like every other person, right? Right? But we got this individual is saying shit like, oh, like we scared or something. Like if it came to a conflict with us and them, these terrorist groups within America, like we would just be docile and we just gonna let some shit happen to us because we get into it with other people that look like us within proximity. People that talk like that, bro, they aren't for us, bro. They tethers, bro. They're tethers. They are tethers. These be grown ass men that been in the U.S., been around all types of people, right? All types of people, and still they this damn ignorant. Bro, you know black folks ain't going like that, bro. you know we ain't playing like that, y'all. Come on, bro. Let's continue. No exemptions.
Now, before I move further, I do want to point out that these quotes that I'm reading right now are taken from an article online. And this article tries to point out that the Proud Boys are classified as a terrorist organization by Canadian government, which is completely irrelevant because we're not in Canada. This court case.
This guy, I don't know, bro. Maybe he liked this dude, but I'm just using this video as a reference for the court documents, bro. That Kyle Rittenhouse is indeed a criminal and is associated with a terroristic group, white supremacist group within America. All right. So we got that out the way. I don't care about what this dude talking about. I'm just, yeah. That's very much relevant, bro, for a lot of these people's behaviors, because it's a pattern with these people. They always going out, bro, strapped, looking like, you know what I'm saying, like they in some type of militia. You feel me? They always move like this, and it is indeed an organization attached to them. Like, who the fuck y'all fooling, bro? What?
Has nothing to do with Canada, and the United States does not classify currently the Proud Boys as a terrorist organization. And then it also says the U.S.-based Southern...
But the court document says it does. Look, chat, that's another thing with these people, bro. That's another thing. The court documents will say stuff, right? Just like with the George Floyd trial, when they literally said he died because he wasn't getting any oxygen in his lungs, right? These people make videos and then they just reinsert what information they want to use, right, to justify their stance, right? If the court documents are saying this, what the hell is what? If this is verified by a system, a judicial system, what does you as a YouTuber, what does your opinion matter, bro? What? Come on, bro.
Poverty Law Center lists them as a hate group. The Southern Poverty Law Center has no bearing on law or government or the FBI. The FBI doesn't have them listed that way. So it's very important to realize that there's a lot of propaganda in media. My Thursday series where we talk about propaganda in the media. And this is
I don't care, bro. Y'all put white anti-black, anti-Semitic propaganda all day long. Y'all make fake statistics all day long. Come on, bro. I can't stand these type of people, and it's too many of them, bro. It's too many. They're right-wing leaning, far right at that, right? And they use no type of logic. They don't do no research.
Your example. So this is what they said in the motion. Much like members of the Proud Boys take pride in violence, the defendant is evidently proud that he killed 2 people and seriously wounded a 3rd. He has posed for selfies as if he is a celebrity. His family has sold merchandise with his image on it that celebrates his acts of violence. The prosecution motion states the fact that he has since celebrated his
the prosecution on point in a motherfucker chat. Hey yo, they romanticize this guy. They pretty much solidify him as some type of martyr for what he did, chat. They funded him. They made him rich, right? They sponsored this guy after he murdered people. Instead of being a 17-year-old child and staying in a 17-year-old child's place in white tea America. Whoop-de-doo, you leave out your mama crib and you go join some terrorists and you go do terrorist shit. The usual suspects, the usual damn suspects, and you're gonna find a lot of these damn raccoons pussyfooting around these details. You ain't gonna hear BTG doing it though. I don't play like that, man. I don't make up my own facts. Hey, if the court documents is the prosecution saying this, it got to be some type of truth to it, right? All right, these people get to seeing little Twitter posts and everything, people acting like they validating something. Stop, man. Y'all are not investigators. Y'all are not judges. Y'all are not attorneys. Stop.
Society strongly suggests that he set out to achieve the goal of being famous. Now, this is completely laughable. First of all, the Proud Boys are not called the Proud Boys because they are proud of acts of violence and killing people. Now,
do you hear this dude, bro? Of course, this dude he made this video acting like he's unbiased. He is quite literally on the side of Kyle Rittenhouse, bro. He is quite literally identifying with this group. Now, what the hell would you know, bro? If you are supposed to be American or whatever, how the hell you gonna debunk the court system that done had dealings with these people, apparently, for them to have them documented? Chat. It does not take an IQ above room temperature to realize when somebody is being disingenuous, bro. Man, it's a whole lot of us prepared, bro. And we just tell them, come cross that damn creek. Come on then, Porky. Come cross the creek then, man. Since you feeling yourself, since you're feeling like that, you want to take back your country. We lost our jet, all that extra shit, right? Right? Come on, cross the creek then, bro. Shit.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not defending the Proud Boys because I condemn the Proud Boys and their tactics and actions that they take. But it was 100% not called the Proud Boys because they're proud of acts of violence. So using that phraseology shows
they are Proud Boys because they are proud of the culture in which the name was founded upon. Murder and violence. These are just subsets of your modern KKK, your neo-Nazi. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers want to be a fourth regime so bad, y'all. They want to be a fourth Reich. But it's not going to happen. Them birth rates too low, man. Y'all ain't going to be able to put together a sustainable front to do anything against anybody on no military level. So
there's that Binger who wrote this, who is the prosecution's main attorney, doesn't know what the Proud Boys actually even. That being said, Kyle did post for some pictures with some people in a bar, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. But he hasn't really been posing for selfies on some kind of consistent basis. He also, his family has not sold any merchandise with his image on it at all. That's just a complete lie. Now, they have sold merchandise to try to raise money for his defense. So they have sold t-shirts and things like that talk about, that support Kyle and maybe say free Kyle. There's some that say something about the Second Amendment, but it doesn't have his image, nor is it, celebrating his acts of violence. They're not celebrating
Well, we got celebrities in this damn YouTube space celebrating this damn goofball who ain't nothing but a YT crash out. That's all he really is, bro. He ain't had no personal dealings with none of the people in which he shot. At least when black people get into it, it's somebody they might have known. The crime happened within proximity, y'all. Right? We deal with each other, don't we? So of course, more confrontations are gonna occur with black on black, especially if y'all live out in the same area. The hell? Hey, but these celebrities be thinking they smart though. These celebrities really be thinking that they intelligent. They really fucking not.
Acts of violence. They're simply stating that he's innocent. Also, it talks about that he celebrated his notoriety, which is completely false. There's no evidence that he's celebrating his notoriety or has a goal of becoming famous. He didn't go there with a goal to become famous. There's no evidence that he has a goal to become famous. These are all just
Lou, it's been think of this YouTube celebrity, man. Think of this YouTube celebrity, man. They got hella faces, you know what I'm saying? They ass, you feel me? They just change like the wind, you know? 1 minute they fucking with the black folk, 1 minute they ain't, 1 minute them white boy, 1 minute, you know what I'm saying? Black magic, right? 1 minute is that, and 1 minute is not. So make up your damn mind. Ain't gonna be no playing no fences and all of this other stuff. And people be kicking folks. They be kicking folks and removing folks that say shit like that, confront them directly about this, right? And be trying to bait folks, right? But God, you saying all this clear as day. Like you're making it seem like black people are afraid of terrorists. Like we are afraid to get active with people that are antagonizing us on purpose. You say you don't watch no more. You really ain't missing shit. You really ain't missing shit. You really ain't missing shit, Lou. People been done picked up on a lot of the weird shit going on over here. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not an intelligent individual. That is not somebody that you would want to copy. Cause damn near it look like the fucking every baby mama hate the motherfucker, and everybody just dislikes you for some reason. At some point, yo, you have to acknowledge the man in the mirror and be like, maybe it's me, right? Maybe it's me. But I had to go and say that shit because I get tired of hearing ignorant motherfuckers act like they smart. You're slow, boy. You're slow. And you ain't in tune with the community that you supposed to be from, right? Apparently being around them folk ain't teach you no lessons. You still going out here and just, you know what I'm saying, stereotyping motherfuckers and putting motherfuckers in these weird ass categories. Come on, man. Let's continue.
Claims that the prosecution's making to make it appear like Kyle's not remorseful. The idea is that they are assuming guilt. They're trying to say that he's not remorseful over his actions as if it's already been proven that his actions were wrong and made him guilty. See, you don't show remorse for self-defense. You may be affected by it.
Hey, bro, one of the first major things that made this boy wrong was the fact that he's 17 years old toting an assault rifle going state to state, right? That's already like crash out. What? That's already crash out time. And what is you doing? And you on foot too. You're on foot. You're marching through the streets, broad day, broad night, whatever the hell. People can see you. You on camera. So apparently, Chad, that tells you that he had some level of ferocity. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I'm out here with my people. Yeah, we you know what I'm saying? Guns are blazing. They popping motherfuckers in the middle of the street. So what are we led to believe, Chad? Apparently, he is proud of his actions. Foreigners don't want to smoke with us. It's white people. They have issues with white tea people. I gotta start saying white tea more, man. Well, what? Shout out to the chat, man. Real talk, man. But no, these people, bro. Look, the foreigners All right, I'm for black folk. I'm for black folk. I'm for people that look like us. But everybody that look like us is not one of us, and we all realize this. We all know this, right? Right? We FBA, bro. We gotta stick together, man. A lot of these islanders and everything, they don't have the same type of like mentality that we have. They gon' be buck broken. I'm not getting buck broken for no motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucker gonna control me and control everything I say for a check. I'll be damn. I don't care about shooting no basketball, throwing no ball, hitting no ball across no field. You ain't gonna never make me talk crazy about black Americans for free or for a check. I don't care. It'll never happen. Right? It is too much crime going on in them other communities for you to be hyper focused on us. And if you're doing it and you look like me, it's purely intentional, bro. It's purely intentional. Right? That whole the whole idea, chat, of gaslighting comes from them people. White tee people. The little tap dancing raccoon looking motherfuckers, they learn that shit. Right? Like the back of their hand. And then they try to refocus it on us. So you gotta call that shit out, man.
It may, there may be some PTSD related to it. The fact that you may have had to take a life or did take a life is going to affect you, but that's not the same as remorse or regret. I am sure that Kyle doesn't regret saving his own life by defending him. And again, if you don't think it's self-defense, go check out my other video that breaks down all the evidence.
That ain't self-defense.
But the interesting thing is the prosecution is assuming guilt rather than proving guilt and then trying to use that as evidence. It goes on to say prosecutors are asking that Rittenhouse's association with members of the Proud Boys be allowed in trial because it goes to the defendant's motive and intent for coming to Kenosha on August 25th. Now, I have no idea how the prosecution's even beginning.
What's good, Sailor in the building? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? Appreciate you for the view, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Welcome all. Welcome. How y'all doing today? It's cold outside. Get in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Warm up. Rock with your boy. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
To make that claim. We'll see here in a moment that the only interactions that Kyle has had with the Proud Boys that anyone knows about, and even the prosecution admits, is after the events of Kenosha on August 20th. It's after the shooting. There's a situation in a bar that it talked about in January, and there's also a situation where his lawyer, after the event, took him to a meeting to potentially meet with the leader of the Proud Boys. That was set up by his attorney at that time. That attorney has since been.
Why, chat? Nobody's questioning this. Nobody's questioning why his attorney would be scheduling a meeting with him and the Proud Boys leader. If that don't tell you that there is some type of deep delved connection right there, I don't know what is. Because if the son is associated with a group of terrorists, 9 times out of 10 the family is affiliated too. Let's chat. Don't these people like to connect dots where they ain't deal with us? So we can do that same shit with them, okay? But it's in our face though. We can see your ass, right? Y'all love to play in the court system. Y'all love to do that. All is well. Wait, they prey on the fear of the weak to join their causes. I'm going to watch them fight. Exactly, bro. All these people that's raccooning, tap dancing, spinning around and twirling, you know what I'm saying, for a check or whatnot, for an annual, you will be kicked to the curb. Because there will come a day when all of this is going to come to a head and everybody going to have to face each other, right, chat? And we're going to have to see each other for who we are. And when we look at you, panda bear face ass niggas, we going to recognize the holes in your story, the holes in your origin. You got to where you were condemning people that look like you. So don't expect us to take you seriously. All right? Don't expect us to have empathy for you. Right? Because you use your public platform to disrespect foundational Black Americans who have been through hell and back in this country, and we still standing. If that ain't worthy of praise and respect, I don't know what is, chat. All of that abhorrent obscenities and everything that happened to us, all them people that got unalived, mass graves, disenfranchising us. You know what I'm saying? painting bad articles that were untrue and selling it. Our bodies, our whole illustrations hanging in trees and shit in articles, bro. It's a fact that we know more about their ways than they know. Exactly. It is a fact. So that's why I be these panda bear face ass niggas just be like they be trying to insult our intelligence. They really sit up here and try to insult our intelligence. Yo, if it's a black man that's trying to tell you that black folks are the most violent people on this planet, most violent people in this country, bro, you need to cut that shit off, bro. That's a demon talking to you. That is a demon. That is a motherfucker possessed by spirits. That is a person that is not connected to the ancestors. They ain't in tune with nothing but they massa, right? They bleed when they massa bleed. They cry when they massa cry, right? They don't cry with you, with us. They don't feel us, period. So don't expect it, right? Don't expect it.
Fired, but that attorney at that time set that meeting up, and Kyle knew nothing about who that was. So it all happened after the shooting. So there's no way that all this stuff that happened after the shooting goes to show anything about his motive prior to the shooting. So that's absolutely a ridiculous claim. The state had previously filed a motion looking for a modification of Rittenhouse's bond after he was photographed in a Racine County tavern on January 5th of this year. After a court appearance, in the bond motion, the state included photographs that showed Rittenhouse posing for photographs with men while making the OK sign, while video from the bar shows Rittenhouse being serenaded by the men with the Proud Boys anthem. We'll get to that in just a minute. The state has since learned that the people with the defendant at the bar on January 5th, 2021 include the leader of the Wisconsin Proud Boys organization and several of its highest-ranking members. The motion states noting that Rittenhouse posed for photographs with the men. Obviously, the defendant shares their beliefs and has in fact been named an honorary member of the organization. So they are singing a song to him, they take pictures with him, and that somehow shows that Kyle agreed.
Bruh, I don't know if the video creator, the original poster of this video is lost, or he has some type of cognitive dissonance. But if you are seen in photography with known leaders of extremist groups, right, and you're seen shaking the hands, like being in casual conversation, right, with these people, how the hell are you not gonna think that people are gonna assume you're associated with them? This is what I be talking about with people insulting our intelligence, y'all. This is the perfect example of that. He is obviously affiliated with this group of people. Otherwise, why in the hell would they be so closely connected? Right? You're not gonna find me photos with KK like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna find me with nothing, Hitler, nothing. And if you do, that has to mean something. It has to have some type of context behind it, right? I don't know why they want this kid to be a victim. I don't know why you got these panda bear face ass niggas trying to act like Kyle Rittenhouse was some innocent child that just got into a situation that he ain't know what was going on, bro. You had to leave your house. You had to leave your residence, leave your state. End up in Genosha. Ain't that what they call it? Kenosha? Something. Ended up in Kenosha, walking down the street with a little mini battalion of white tee men. Shit crazy, boy.
Agrees with their beliefs. Yeah, that's not even logical. If he goes somewhere and there are people there and he may not even know what they believe. He's taking pictures with them and they're singing a song. How do you know that he even knows what they believe, let alone agree with what they believe? And then it says the motion describes the Proud Boys as a violently racist organization whose members take pride in assaulting members of racial minorities, particularly Black Lives Matter protesters. First of all, there's a couple issues with this thing.
And y'all, I just want y'all to notice, majority of the BLM protesters, they be white tee. Them folks be white tee than a motherfucker, right? You do have some BLM supporters who are black, but majority of the people that we see them getting into it with on camera are other white tee people. This is the perfect example showing you that these people have really never been together, and they have always condemned people that even look like them too, right? These people are full of hate. They blame Jays for everything that's going on. They blame Jays for why they got a lot of CP in their computers. They blame Jays for every crime that they commit in this country, bro. for why they run food stamp fraud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do all of these dastardly deeds, bro, and then sit back and act like we ain't 13% of nothing capital per capita. We call these people the per capita crew, man. They ain't never did nothing. All right, chat? They ain't never did a single thing in their life other than unalive and great.
Emotion. We'll talk about whether the Proud Boys are a racist group. We'll talk about all that in just a moment. But what we'll notice is that the prosecution is trying to link Kyle to the Proud Boys. This, to me, shows a desperation on the prosecution. If this was an open and shut murder case, and it's on video, every one of the shootings is on video. So if this is truly murder, it should be clear, and it should be an open and shut murder case. There would be no need to try to link Kyle to the Proud Boys when there is no actual link that is there, if this was just an open and shut murder case. So this motion actually shows me that the prosecution has no case. And instead of making the case based on the evidence that he committed murder.
I don't know why he made this video, bro. I don't know what this guy, what his goal was in creating this, but it didn't land, bro. It didn't land because you're not making any damn sense right now. How is the prosecution desperate? If they have photo evidence, video evidence, and they also have a story of him willingly going out his way, right? He made it his obligation to be a part of this group and to go to these locations, right? And they met an opposing group that did not possess weapons, but they did. That alone could tell you something, right, chat? That alone could tell you something, that they had violent intent. You had intent to do harm, right? You don't see too many times where these little militia groups, these Proud Boy groups just be having assault rifles at these protests by Washington and everything like that. Like, you don't be seeing that a lot. And they know who to play with. So that's why they went to Kenosha. You feel me? They felt like they had some type of protection. And they also had law enforcement on their side as well. Law enforcement been compromised. You feel me? Nationwide compromised. Because how the hell you got a chauffeur featuring the police? How? What kind of hands was shook? What kind of deals was cut for you to get that going on? How you get a police escort? Ain't nobody questioning this though, right? Hey, bro. When black people get into it and when we have our crimes within proximity, we don't have cops backing us. We don't have the police on our side. You will never see a cop taking up for any member, any gang member, the way they take up for these extremist groups. It'll never happen. You even got these celebrities popping it. Like, like we supposed to be scared, chat, because you got crash outs like Kyle Rittenhouse, who go air out public areas, who go unalive people they don't know. We supposed to be more afraid of them. No, we supposed to be more afraid of our own than we are them. That shit is asinine. I don't believe in that. That's a fallacy on all accounts. Let's go.
They're going to try to just tarnish his reputation and his character to make the jury not like him, making it easier for them to try to make. But let's talk about the Proud Boys for a moment. Now, again, I do not support the Proud Boys.
This guy just said they're trying to make the jury not like him. Hey, boy, what is you talking about? Chat, the jury don't give a damn. It's if you're guilty or not guilty. I'm a person that approaches situations from logic. I don't carry on conversation through emotion, debate through emotion. That's what these people do, right? I don't see myself in this guy. I can't find myself identifying with dude like the current video creator is, right? So of course he's gonna have these takes. The jury ain't supposed to be caring like that. They supposed to be thinking about all the facts and considering everything for totality. They're not thinking about, oh, he's just a child and well, nah. You 17. Look, chat, you 17 years old already. You 1 year away from being 18, considered a legal adult. They're thinking about all of this. And then a 17-year-old can get charged with a firearm too. So I don't know why people don't think that. An assault rifle? You don't have a gun license either? Man, come on, man. So many laws
tactics are violent. I don't agree with their tactics, but while I will say that they are absolutely wrong in as a group in what they do, their tactics, I don't support them and I would condemn them. They are not actually a racist organization. This is the leader.
Do you hear this guy? That dude is probably just one of the leaders, y'all. This dude probably just one of them, and he doesn't identify with anybody that looks like me or you. The last leader I saw was YT. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe this they fall guy. We're not racist. I got black friends. You know? Never seen this dude before.
For the Proud Boys. His name is Enrique Tario. Tario, I might be pronouncing that. He is a Afro-Cuban or a black Cuban man.
So he's not, all right, Chad, he's a black Cuban man, quote unquote, right? He's not African American. He's not foundational black American. So if he has any extremist ideology, that is on him. That is on him and his people. That has nothing to do with us. You feel me? You gonna only find people with this type of cultural background in them type of groups, in them extremist groups. These little factions and shit, they only gonna take them type of people that already have a school ideology about who they are as people anyway. They find it hard to identify with themselves and other folks. 17-year-olds can't get it. Yeah. Right. And then somebody gave this dude a whole assault rifle to own and tote around. They armed this guy. Why ain't nobody else getting charged? Who the hell bought him that weapon? They not considering this guy not considering all these factors and other people that defend him. Everything this dude did was illegal, and you can just chop it up to him being a gang member, bro. Straight up.
He's the leader of the Proud Boys. Not some white redneck racist, but a black Cuban man. Not only is the leader black, but the Proud Boys are filled with people of all races. Here's a couple of the black Proud Boys talking about that.
I will go out and say that the Proud Boys as a whole, I will say this on behalf of the entire national organization, denounce white supremacy. We are in no way, shape, or form white supremacists. We have a vetting system that just gets those guys out of our hair. We do not have anything to do with white supremacy. We do not have anything to do with the Ku Klux Klan.
Bro, I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you. They think just saying this, right? They think just saying this is gonna well, they must be telling the truth. Nobody believes you, bro. Y'all was armed walking down the damn street. Y'all was armed for people that didn't have no damn weapons. Y'all was strapped to the teeth for motherfuckers that look like toothpicks, chat. But that kind of tells you, bro, these type of people, bro, they already be fearing the outside world anyway. So in order for them to feel like men, for them to feel strong within their masculinity, they need to carry a weapon that's bigger than them, you know? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But when you shoot somebody, just acknowledge that you gonna have to go to jail. And you also gonna have to fight in there too. I bet you they don't tell y'all that in that community, huh? Right? They act like us black folk don't got no structure. We do. We got a lot of structure, man. Yeah. Y'all whole MO coming outside. Look, there can't be no peaceful protest if you coming outside strapped like that. And you holding your gun actively. It ain't sheep, it ain't shouldered. You know what I'm saying? It ain't holstered, it ain't nothing. It ain't tucked away. You holding it like you ready to use it. So that tells people that you had intent to do something. Let's go.
We denounce those organizations.
So here's a black Proud Boy. He's actually the leader of the Salt Lake City, Utah chapter. And he is denouncing white supremacy. And he's black. Let's look at another black Proud Boy.
My name is Edwin Arthur. I'm an LA Proud Boy chapter. I didn't always support Trump.
Anybody that supports Trump and MAGA, bro, you can't believe nothing that comes out of their mouth, bro. I don't care. Of course they recruiting. Of course they are recruiting pandas, chat. Of course. It makes the whole faction look a little cleaner. You know what I'm saying? They have people that they can put out there that can do some public type of justice for them, some type of PR. Make shit look good. But that's all it is, making it look good. Because what the hell have y'all done? What communities are y'all defending? Y'all ain't taking down these damn sex offenders or nothing. Y'all ain't exposing pedophiles. Y'all are y'all shooting up public areas, bro. Let's just keep it a bean, man. Let's keep it a bean. And we shouldn't even have no police officers that are a part of this. How the hell you gonna be a part of the damn government, right? And these other subcategory groups of little militias and shit. And you giving them the illusion of, oh, qualified immunity? Oh, wow, man. Shoot, man, my cop buddy, man, you go get us out of this situation. That's exactly how the hell they think. And 9 times out of 10, that's how it goes. All right. Let's continue.
I didn't vote for him because I didn't know to trust it. I didn't trust Hillary Clinton at all and would have never voted for her. So I wanted Trump to prove it, and he has proved it to me, and I will vote for him in 2020.
I am not one of these type of people, boy. He is a zealot. He said I will vote for him in 2020. Here we are in 2025, yo. And Trump ain't did nothing for you. Nothing for any of us. He's lying his pockets and the people that are close to him, right? He's using US dollars to make a ballroom. You know what I'm saying? He just having his way with US money, US taxpaying dollars. They funding wars and shit, you know? I wonder how this black man feels. Like, I could never be a zealot towards no man I ain't never met in my life. I ain't never shook your hand, never spoke to you. I don't know your peoples. I don't know your favorite color. Bruh, I don't know you. How are people that look like me identifying with Trump when majority of his base dislikes you? They want people like you out. Right? They don't care what your contribution is to society. They believe because you are brown or black that you are the problem.
So I believe Make America Great's real. I believe it's real for black people and black Americans to support making America great again. I believe black Americans made America great from the beginning. I believe black Americans make America great. So we should all MAGA. And don't fall victim to a...
You better know that, bro. You better know that. And it don't take no damn YT person saying that shit neither. I don't need the reaffirmation of a YT man to tell me that black people are great. I got enough damn documentation, evidence, boy. We could do a whole little shmoney spread right now of black lore if we really want to. It's a lot of black lore. It's a lot of success stories out here. Ain't nobody ever gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? You can never play black Americans. Ever. I don't give a damn if you show the example of the worst of one of us. That ain't the fucking majority. And we're not gonna accept that. Right? What's good, G Mama Body in the building, man? Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Oh, we've been on the ball, man. We've been on the ball, bro. We've been on the ball. If y'all liking what y'all been hearing, man, be sure to tap that link pin in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? If you liking the content, you feel me? You want to see more, you know what I'm saying? You want to support a young brother, be sure to donate, man. It's your own convenience. It's your own discretion. All your donations are humbly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? You already know. But yeah, bro. I had to come speak on this, bro. It's been a lot of things that just been coming up on my timeline. And I just be, you know what I'm saying? I argue with myself before I had these conversations out loud. Like, damn. So, you know. One thing is Trump doing is showing us we need to separate from their systems and stop being dependent on others for our survival. Exactly. Because when we become our own entity, what the hell are these people gonna say? What are these panda face ass niggas gonna say? Right? What are they gonna say? They ain't gonna have no choice but to keep tap dancing on Massa Porch. And we're gonna be somewhere hella far away doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Our survival don't come from Massa. It's too many people getting it out the mud, bro. Right? Us being tied to this government, that's the problem, right? If black Americans, bro, we just disconnected from this and stop feeding it to it, it would just crash. And they know that. They know it. Everything that they have built will collapse. All that taxing, all that, no. You just gonna be broke like everybody the hell else. That's what they don't want, bro. That's what they don't want, chat. And you already know them kamikazes statistics. Damn, I can't talk right now. Them kamikaze statistics are high as a motherfucker in that group, right? We've seen it. They can't take being broke. A lot of us, bro, we've been in a worse situations, yo. We done lived in 2-bedroom apartments, sleeping on the floor. Y'all, bro, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all got similar stories. Stuff like that, positions like that. These people can't take that. They can't accept it. Sleeping on the couch somewhere, you feel me? In the ghetto. They don't have it in them like we do to crawl out of that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? To excel. They born into this success. They born into these connections. So they feel like, this is just naturally my superior life. This is, you know what I'm saying? They feel like it's their birthright or some shit, and it's really not. You was just lucky, motherfucker. That's all that was. You was just lucky that your ancestors sat at them tables. You was just fucking lucky that my great wasn't there and wasn't allowed there, right? Because of the resources and everything and all this land was split evenly, this would be a completely different economy. I promise you. That's why they never want to clear them reparations, because they know what the hell going on. We got too many business savvy black people, right? We got too many intelligent entrepreneurs. They know what the hell gonna happen, right? We got the ideas. We just need that money on. Yeah, we don't need them at all, bro. We done built our own metropolitan cities and everything. We don't need y'all. For real. We don't have to pay attention to these people, bro, and we still gonna thrive. That's what they don't realize.
A lot of false ideologies, race pimping, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So I joined the Proud Boys. I looked out and tried to find them for 4 months because I believed in their ideology. And when I found them, they treated me like a brother.
He found them, bro. He tracked down. Look, this black man had no identity, yo. He had no identity before he tracked down this group of extremists. That is sad, right? That is sad, and that's when you don't have no self-worth within you, bro. My experiences have made me, man. I have seen black beauty. I have seen black success. I have seen stability before. You know what I'm saying? I know I can have it. I know many black people can have it, right? Right? But people go into to these dark spaces looking for camaraderie. I don't know how the hell. I don't know how you go down that rabbit hole, bro. You know? Nah, bro. If a bunch of men got to be strapped and got hella weapons and they got to present themselves as if they are a militia, something internally isn't right with them. All right? Being a man starts with you first, right? It starts with you and your convictions, right? Exactly, bro. Without natives, without medicinal practices curated by black people, a lot of these YT individuals wouldn't have made it. A lot of them diseases, they would have never been triumphed. There would have been complete wipeouts. You know what I'm saying? And due to medicinal nuances created by us, chat, we have innovated to a damn level. I don't even. We are far surpassing what we once were, and that's just proof of our evolution. Once again, you can never shit on a black American. Ever. But with that being said, chat, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to get up out of here. Peace to the chat, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody to tune in, man. Make sure y'all catch the replay on this, bro. Also, if you want to donate, hit that link pin in the chat. It's your boy BTG, man. I'm gone. Peace. Y'all think about what I said, man. Think about what I said. Can't let these people, you know what I'm saying, manipulate us. We can't let these people trick us. Don't let them rewrite history. Fuck all that. All right, man. Peace.
drip my cup, and my gun got Uzi. She like what I do, bitch, that's why she choosy. She chose me, big that bitch like Lil Boosie. Wow, I just got my drink from Booby. Ain't no little garbage coop me. Pistol AR in my two-seat. My chat do all I know. Hundreds and XP on buzz. I fight a boy out like bud. You want war, then turn on your HUD. Keep that, I ain't smoking that cut. Without me, where would you be, little bruh? I had to go get me a little mud. Double cup sweet tea pouring up mud. Whoa, I'm in the galactical. Block on the 30 is mathematical. I do what none of these rappers do. I spit that drink right up on my shoe. I gotta do what I gotta do. That money on me is true. Baby, don't make me confused. She got up my views. Top kid don't like the love. Bitch treat me like bills. Pull up, drip my cup, and my gun got Uzi. She like what I do. Bitch, that's why she choosy. She chose me.